Hey, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys got a chance to watch that workout on Monday. If you did not, you know what I'm going to say. Please make sure you go back and check it out because everything builds like Legos and you need to make sure you know what's going on. So let's review a couple of those things we did the last lesson on Monday, and just so it's fresh in your mind whether you did it or not. So we talked about the round step. So if I'm in a standing position, for example, this position, and a round step, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one foot, move it over, and basically get out of the way. So it's a quick method of getting out of the way. So if someone comes at you, you move out of the way, and they keep going by even with their momentum. So it's a really great way to avoid and block something, so to speak, as opposed to normal instinct, which is to back up or move forward. And then the other things we worked on were uppercuts and hook punches, and then of course the round kick going low. And so today, if you watched Monday, you knew I was going to teach you the inverted side kick. So let's do a couple combinations of what we did on Monday, warm you up, and then we'll go into the inverted side kick. All right, so you got your right leg in front, hands up, guard position. So remember we talked about the round step. So what I'm going to do is round step, hook punch, then round kick low, and then come back. So one more time, round step, hook, so my round kick, come back, change legs, got my right leg in front, or my left leg for you guys, and then you step over, hook, quick round kick, then back, one more time, step over, hook, round kick, then back, and that's kind of how that works, okay? And then uppercut was the same thing. Okay, you're not really going to round step and uppercut someone because of the target, but uppercut, we talked about using your forearm to cover up, protect your head. Then uppercut could be to the chin, could be to the ribs. You got all those different targets. Same thing from the other side. Cover up, upper. So, or it could be just one cover up here, one uppercut, and going from there. So that should help bring it back to you a little bit. All right, so the inverted side kick. Don't want to waste any time and get right to it. The inverted side kick is a great way to throw a kick where if I hit someone on the hip, it pushes their hips back. You see how my leg locks out and it stops them in their tracks. Okay, it doesn't matter how big you are. So from a side view, if I was to hit them here and push the hip back, it straightens my leg, and the way your body works, wherever your hips go, everything's going to follow. So it's a great way to do that. Now you're probably saying, why an inverted side kick? What is that? Why don't I just do a side kick? Your inverted side kick has less movement. For example, I'm in this position, and I got my hands up, someone comes at me, then I just come through, boom, and throw my inverted side kick. If I was to do it for number 2 side kick, it's a whole lot more motion, and my body turns a lot more, which makes it a little higher on the air scale. Bigger chance of air, bigger chance of making myself susceptible to getting hit. The inverted side kick, everything stays square and in front, and even if it doesn't work, I'm right here where I can throw some good jabs. I can set up for my front kick. I got a lot of possibilities. And where are we attacking? Well, we're attacking hips, inside the thigh, outside the thigh. So you don't need all the power of a full side kick, because as long as you hit with your heel, knock that hip back, they'll stop. If you get that nerve on the inside or outside or even the top of their leg, either one of those is going to cause some discomfort. And best example I can give you, if you ever bumped into something at your house and hit any part of that leg, front or sides, on like the corner of a table, you don't just say, "Ow, that kind of hurt," and walk on. You're kind of like, oh. You start limping for a few minutes and you're kind of disabled temporarily. Well, that's what we want to do to someone, because our main goal in tactical is to get away. All right? It's not like the movies where you're knocking everybody down and, anyone else wants them. It's do as little as possible so I can get out of there and get where it's safe, not hang around and see if I can be the fight hero in a movie and see how many people I can knock down. So let's get on that inverted side kick. Here's my position. I pick my knee up. Now, watch where I pick my knee up, okay? It's right out here. It's gonna feel weird. Those of you who've done the twist kick, you thought that was weird? Well, this one's gonna be pretty high up in there, okay? A normal front kick's here, inverted side kicks out here, okay? Because I want my heel to be in front so I can push it out there. Then, when I go to kick, remember you're always pushing off the other leg. Boom. Okay? And you'll notice, watch me from the side, watch my upper body. It doesn't stay straight up. It angles down a little bit. It helps turn my hip so it can rotate my foot properly and do that kick. The other thing it does is, why do I want to be out here? Because it's hard for me to get hit. You know, all your sparring stances, everything, you should always be leaned back. So it's very difficult for someone to hit you, especially your head, so they have to reach for it. Okay? A lot of you like this habit of standing up straight or leaning forward, and that is not good for self-protection. So here's the side view. Up, boom, side kick, and down. Come right back. Through, boom, and back. Okay? All right, so let's do a couple of those. So, got your right leg in front, hands are up. Remember, knee kind of comes out, kind of like you're sticking it out to the side there, and going on my count. Ready? 1, bam. Then you can go ahead and land it in front, then pull it back. All right? 2, and 3. Okay, go and change legs. Don't forget, I like to count quick because I want you to put that foot down and reset up fast. I want it to become a habit. I don't want you to throw your kick out there and go. Just take your sweet time. I want you to be back in position quick, okay? Just like your life depended on it. Here you go. 1. And we're doing the other side. Ready? 2. Good. Setting up quick. And 3. Setting up quick. All right. Excellent. Good. Now let's put that round step in there. So we're going to pick the pace up because I'm going to put the pressure on you. If you didn't watch Monday, you're going to pay for it because you're not going to be as practiced as those who did. So shame on you. So here we go. Got your right leg in front. So we round step over, move over the side. Then, boom, you throw your kick and knock them down to a knee, and then you take off, okay? So reset up right here in this position, okay? Maybe they swing out of this. Maybe they try to grab us, whatever it might be. You can even throw an outside block in there if you want. Move over, throw your kick, boom, then take off running, okay? One more time, right here, step, move, and boom. Throw your inverted side kick, all right? And then if you want, and we can do this real quick so you see how everything ties together, fits together, is you put some strikes in there. So I'm in this position. They throw that punch at me. I move over, boom, okay? Knock them down to a knee. They go to get back up, boom, maybe you throw a punch. Maybe you throw a hook punch. Maybe you throw an uppercut, all right? Then you get away. Now remember, you're not supposed to hit somebody when they are down unless they are grabbing on your leg because it is seen as no longer as self-defense. So it's important we make that point, okay? If I block and move over, hit, drop someone down to a knee, and there's no threat, I can't go for the finish, punt them like a football, hit them one more time, unless they are grabbing me or they're hurting someone else, that type of thing, because it's not considered self-defense, which can put you in a bad position, regardless whether you're an adult, teenager, even a young person. So keep that in mind, okay? We still want to have that in our mind, a finish if we needed to. So here we go, other side, okay? So step over, block, invert side kick, boom. Then maybe you got to throw one more thing, get away. One more time. Here we go, ready? Step, block, invert, boom, and through, and sit back. All right, one more time, ready? 3, boom, move over, and back. Excellent. All right, doing great. So that's the inverted side kick. Now, remember, we keep these videos short, about 15 minutes, so that way you can get a good concept, go back and watch it several times. But like anything, you got to go back and review it, so keep that in mind as we move on. Just want to plant that seed. We still got some time left, but I want to make sure that you know, you can't just do one video and, oh, I got it. Just like you can't do one class and say, oh, I know martial arts now. I should be a black belt. Okay? All right. So a couple things we want to go over, and this is going to completely change what we've been doing, but we want to get used to a different type of attack, okay? So what I'm thinking, I'm in this position. The punch comes around this way, okay? I step over to block, and that person's kind of getting in on me, so they're really close, right? If you remember back from our past lessons, boom, throwing that reverse elbow, okay? Then you do a low side kick as they're backing up, and then you get yourself away, okay? So we've kind of changed gears a lot from those couple things we want to do, but I want to plant the seed so that way this will carry over into Friday's lesson for you, so that way you'll know where we're going with this, okay? And what we want to think about is all the different targets and all the different parts of my body that can be a weapon if they need to be. I'm in this position. They come at me. I step, block. Oh, they're too close. Boom, there's that elbow. Side low, and then I get away. Okay? It could even be the same thing as they come at me and I cover up this way. You know, they throw that wild punch and they block this way. Same thing. This could go high, this could go low right in the ribs, and then boom, attack the leg, and then I go to get away. All right? So let's do that again. In this position, okay, come through, outside block, tuck it. Notice the torso of my body moves, so I get power with my whole body. I'm not just sticking my arm up there like I'm nudging my buddy and saying, hey, check that out. No, it's a strike. Boom. Then pull up, looks like a front kick that way for my quality side kick. Not only does it give me a right alignment for power, but it also gives me space to get my kick out if I don't have a lot of space. Boom. Okay? Then I back up. All right, other side. Here we go. Step over, block, elbow, boom, side kick. Then you back up. All right? 2 more times. Ready? Step in, block, elbow, side kick, then back up. All right? Last one. Ready? Step, boom, block, elbow, side kick, back up. All right, here you go. Secret, high-level, advanced tip for those of you who are advanced watching this, and even if you're not yet, but you're working toward there, I'll give you an advanced tip. Watch me from the side, okay? Here's where we start bending the rules a little bit as you get more advanced to make things work. You know, we've said when you do a side kick, you know, I want this to be even, perpendicular, the fancy word, as I go through and through my side kick, okay? Well, I can modify that if I need more space. Same scenario. I come in and block. I throw my elbow. The person's still really close. Okay? If I pick my leg up here and kick, I don't have any room. So what I do is I modify it. I bring it in farther than I normally would, so I get a little more space, throw my kick, and then I run the other direction. Okay? You might or might not be saying, well, if I pull it that far, you said I don't have as much power and it's not the best alignment. You're right, it's not. But what I want you to remember is our techniques, when done properly with efficiency, are so powerful, you very rarely ever need full power, especially if we go to weak targets. So I can modify to make things work to get myself away and safe if I know how to do it. So watch it one more time. I block, throw my elbow, they're too close, I can't get the kick off. I pull this knee in a little bit more, not way back here, okay, don't over exaggerate, but instead of 90 degrees perpendicular, I added a little extra 15 degrees there, or 45 I should say, then throw the kick and then go the other direction. So that's one of the advanced things we start to do when you get up there is you make those little bitty accommodations to still get your targets in. It works great in point sparring. You know, you're sparring someone, you're throwing a kick, maybe they block and get you over here. They're stepping in to get you. You can't get your leg here and throw a kick, but what you do is, you know, you come back this way and kind of stick that thing out there and get a foot on them because remember, point sparring, all you gotta do is touch them to get a point. So that's how you can always make it work, no matter what. So anyway, so had a great lesson. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, remember, if you didn't do Monday, go back and do that. That's why we keep them 15 minutes. So if you missed one because you got busy or forgot, you don't have to sit there and go, oh, I want to go do it, but I don't want to do a 40-minute lesson that I missed. I just don't feel like doing that. So we keep them short, 15 minutes. Don't forget to get yourself signed up for the Warrior Challenge. Be a true warrior, okay? All right? It's really not so much about who's the best at doing it, but just finishing it, you know? It's not about who's the best black belt. It's about, did you get there? Did you get the second degree? Did you get the third degree? Did you get the fourth degree? So the Warrior Challenge is the same thing, okay? Push yourself, come out of your comfort zone, get off the couch, get away from the TV, get away from the video games, okay? Scrape yourself up and go do it. Have a good time with it, and you'll get an official certificate that you completed it. Next time one of your friends, or you're talking to them and say, what is that Warrior Challenge? Say, let me tell you what I did. And once you start telling them all the things you did, I guarantee you their mouth's going to kind of hang open like, you did all that? It's like, geez. It's like, you want to try it? And probably going to be like, nah. So, anyway, have a great Wednesday. See you on the virtual map Friday.